That too against someone like Dipendra Singh. Much needed maximum. That too against someone like Dipendra Singh Airi. The equation now coming down to 18 of 16 balls.
Full, straight, gone. It's 6 and out. He strikes back. Is it too late? The Nepal, they just don't know when they're beaten. They keep fighting. It's Airi again. Runs, wickets, catches, run-outs. He does it all.
It's not over till it's over. A much better delivery compared to the previous one. A bit fuller. Misses the line completely. Thought of that single. Good decision from Kalidas. A short stay. An all-important 9 runs added by Adit Gorawara. Hong Kong, China still in the hunt. 122 for the loss of 6.
टीम बना लिया? चलो अब देश बनाते हैं। कांग्रेस की गारंटी है 30 लाख सरकारी पोस्ट को भरने की। तो अब सही टीम चुनो और चैंपियन बनो।
हाथ बदलेगा हालात।
टीम बना लिया?
Nazrullah Rana at number 8. There's not a lot to come after this. That's the challenge for Hong Kong. But Rath is still there and he's on strike. 2 big deliveries, these two. Could Airi impact the contest again? I think for Nepal to win, one of these 2 deliveries has to produce the wicket of Rath.
Animated is Nizakat Khan. Onto the pads, nicely managed, not at all in a hurry against Dipendra. This is the advantage. They have got that maximum early in this over. Now taking those singles. Left with only couple of options after this. Karan Casey has 1 over left up his sleeve. So is Lalit Rajbanshi. He needs to get a wicket here.
Full into the block hole. Airi gets a dot to keep Nepal alive, but only just, surely. This is Rath's game to win. It's 16 to win off 12. It's 1-2-4 for 6. Well,
टीम बना लिया? चलो अब देश बनाते हैं। कांग्रेस की गारंटी है 30 लाख सरकारी पोस्ट को भरने की। तो अब सही टीम चुनो और चैंपियन बनो।
हाथ बदलेगा हालात।
टीम बना लिया? चलो अब देश बनाते हैं। कांग्रेस की गारंटी है 30 लाख सरकारी पोस्ट को भरने की। तो अब सही
19th over, I believe. 124 for the loss of 6.
inside edge. Oh, that's so unlucky. And it's going to squirt away. All the way for 4. Nails the block hole. Rath gets lucky, but he gets enough. He's earned that luck.
Still out there in the middle, batting like a warrior for his team. Anshuman Rath. Some lucky runs, nicely bowled. Somehow he manages to put that wood onto the ball. Going past that fine leg fielder, lightning quick outfield, helping Rath and Hong Kong China to fetch that boundary. An all-important boundary.
You have to take the pace off. It's the one thing I don't think Nepal have done well in this second half. Rajbanshi might be left with an over to spare. The wickets are getting tired. He has to go to a cutter here of some kind, surely. Instead he goes pace on, gets away with it, not quite into the block hole. Hong Kong, they're doing this comfortably. Can they hold their nerve? 11 to win off 10.
And sometimes how cruel is this format? Undefeated throughout the league games and all of a sudden lost that semi-final, now looking in a trouble kind of a situation. Can he be the rescue ranger, Abhinash? Can he get a wicket here?
Turns into a low full toss. That's more difficult to get away sometimes. Does enough. Rana just needs singles. Rath, he'll be looking at these 3 balls and saying one boundary, a 4 or a 6, and that will put Hong Kong more than enough in front to guide it home in the final. I still don't know who's bowling the 20th over if we get there.
The drama continues here at Oman Cricket Academy, playing for the third position. Nepal and Hong Kong, China battling out here. Now 10 needed of 9 is Anshuman on strike. Again in the block hole. For the last few overs, we have seen they got that early boundaries that made them not to go for those big shots in that over. Got that boundary on the very first ball, then happy by taking those singles, rotating the strike.
Two massive balls, massive deliveries, these two. Bahara has to give the man who bowls the 20th a chance. Can't afford more than one or two from these two. Wicket would be ideal. Well, a dot to start with, good bowling. Gets it in the block hole again. Not too sure about the shots. 9 to win off 7. This ball even bigger now.
It's like a gold dust, every dot delivery. Trying to be innovative, misses the line completely. A good take by the wicketkeeper, standing up to the stumps, Asif Sheikh. Can he end this over without conceding a boundary? Can Nasrullah find a boundary?
Inside edge. Squirts away for a single. That's not a bad result for Nepal. Nasrullah will have the strike. It's going to be 8 to win off 6. Who's going to bowl it? I can only imagine. It's 132 for 6. So who do you turn to? Do you go Karen KC? Do you go Raj Banshi? Do you go to a wild card, a 7th bowler?
I think always a good idea. You have got your answer. So he is on screen. Lalit Rajbanshi bowling all important final over. 8 runs to defend. The good news for Nepal, it will be Nasrullah on strike. Waiting for Hong Kong, China. The good news, Anshuman Rath still out there in the middle.
Can't imagine this was plan A. I think they've stumbled into this by accident. Raj Banshi's a fine bowler. He's only on for 13. It's 8 to win off 6. Edged. It's going to be edged away. Can Kami cut it off? No, he can't. Perfect start for Hong Kong. They need less than a run a ball.
The story remains the same for the last few overs. The first ball going for the boundary, making room. Then all important 4 runs. Cut hard, thick outside edge, no chance. Lucky runs.
Well, you got a feel for Raj Banshi. It was nicely bowled. He's deceived the batter with the edge. Well, it's put Nepal on life support. They need a miracle now. Hong Kong just need one boundary. Any boundary will do for a famous victory. Goes a long way into the sky, goes over the head of Irie. He's quick. Can he cut it off? Of course he can, but they're going to get 2 more. And they're only 2 away now. Rath might not hit the winning runs. It might be Rana, but Hong Kong can sense victory.
Out of nowhere, Hong Kong, China, just couple of runs needed in 4 balls. Bulk of the runs came from the blade of Anshuman Rath, but what matters are all important. 6 runs in this over. Nasrullah, can he be the hero here? Waiting for Nepal. 4 balls. Can he get a wicket here? He needs to get a wicket. Nasrullah looking good. Quick 9 of just 7 balls.
Now an extra man comes into the circle to save the single. Powdell says to fine leg to mid-wicket. To backward point, you've got to save 1. We have to gamble to try and pull this out of the fire. 2 to win. Goes a long way into the sky. Kushal Bertel comes in. He can't get there. Neither can Kushal Malla. And Hong Kong take victory. Rath roars in celebration. It's consecutive defeats for Nepal, and it's Hong Kong who seal that ACC Emerging Teams Cup spot. And you can't help but say they've deserved it. It's a 4-wicket win. A broad smile from the veteran Isan Khan. Rath the hero, but Rana hits the winning runs. What a contest we've had in the fading lights as Hong Kong, they take 3rd.
What a turnaround in this game. The men in red getting better off men in blue. And heartbreak for Nepal. And Nizakat Khan, the captain, applauding the efforts put in by Anshuman Rath at the right time. Scoring those big runs for his team. And Hong Kong, China, they'll be the part of the upcoming emerging cup. Good to see shake of hands between both the parties, but we have witnessed one of the best encounters in this tournament.
Yeah, an absolute thriller. It ebbed and it flowed, and Nepal were nowhere really till the heroics of Dipender Singh Airi. He somehow kept them in this contest. Being honest, they were under par again today, particularly their batting. And then the class of Ansuman Rath, it told. I think his best innings in T20I cricket, 65 off 50, bit of support from Babar Hyatt, and look at the delight for Hong Kong. They don't get nearly as many playing opportunities as Nepal, and that's why there's such jubilation. It's the 5th time they've beaten Nepal in T20I cricket. I don't think any have come bigger than this one. Marvellous effort from them to show such resilience. They lost 2 in the group stage as they scrambled through, really, thanks to some help from Saudi Arabia, who looked very good for second for much of the group stage. But they've managed to not just get through, but then also get third. To be honest, they easily could have been in the final. I thought they deserved to win yesterday, despite Akib Ilyas's heroics. And that's the tale of the tape. Today it's Rath the hero, and Nepal, well, despite a fine fielding and a fine bowling effort, they just couldn't do enough. Little unfortunate at the end, but I'm not sure it was plan A to bowl Rajbanshi the 20th. It can't have been. And he was unlucky at the death, but Hong Kong, the heroes, they've deserved every moment of this victory.
Good fought knock from Anshuman Rath, making sure that Hong Kong takes the 3rd place. And talking about the bowling department, Karan Casey bowled quite well, going for 11 runs in his 3 overs wicketless, but it was the Sompal Kami who had a wonderful day with the ball, 4 overs 33, 3 wickets to his name, but it wasn't enough for Nepal to win this game. Couple of wickets for Singh Airi and 6 wickets going down, and it just took 19.3 overs for Hong Kong, China to go past that 139.
Yeah, and Karen KC will be wondering why wasn't he given his 4th. I thought that would have made more sense to go there for the 20th. But really, Rajbanshi should never have had an over left. He'd bowled 3 for 11. So he should have come back, or 3 for 13 it was, wasn't it? And he was given the invidious task. I thought Airi was exceptional again. Let's get a look at the highlights and look at the best of this chase. Problem for Nepal, there was a few too many boundaries, wasn't there? Ansi Rath and Yasin Murtaza picked up plenty of fluent strokes, the 2 left-handers working together at the top before Murtaza was dismissed with a good catch from Sundeep Johra. And then Nizakat Khan, that was a big one. Sompal Kami stood up in a big way today with 3 wickets, but he too was hit for a few runs. Babar Hyatt hit 2 monstrous 6s. But then he was dismissed, caught by Kushal Bertel, who's so effective in the deep. The runs kept coming, and Ansuman Rath played a gem of a knock.
140, and it was all about those small partnership between the batters. What a good looking catch taken by Singh, and at this stage Nepal, we thought they are back in the hunt, but they were troubled by this man Anshuman Rath. He took on Sompal Kami going for max 94. Then this happened. What an super effort coming in to get rid of Zishan Ali. Then it was all up to Anshuman Rath to get those runs, but yet again the change, Adit getting all important maximum against Singh.
That was a big moment, wasn't it? That 6, you felt that just swung the momentum inexorably in favour of Hong Kong, and Rajbanshi was unlucky. Don't think you can blame him. Even this easily could have gone to hand, but it just fell out of reach of the 2 Kushals. Neither could get there. Hong Kong ecstatic as the sun sets across this beautiful ground. It's going to wrap up our coverage from the commentary box. Mikhail Vaswani will be with the post-match presentation. Suspect Ansuman Rath will be in the mix for the Player of the Match award, although Ayush Shukla was exceptional too. And it's going to wrap up our coverage from up here. What a brilliant contest we've been treated to. It's the last one before a Super Sunday finish tomorrow, where